Ty back up the middle for the first Gravity Coalition base hit of the season for the Wasps. It's a base hit to center fielder, and Wasatch has a runner on with 2 outs.
Our first chance to really get a good look here, Royal, Tyler, and right off the bat, I mean, that's the word you'd use for that is a violent swing. I mean, he got a pitch he wanted, and he really got after it. Having the 2-3 hitter there, 2 big-time lefties there, Tyler, swinging like that, that's going to be a big.
Braxton Baller, 3-year starter already for this Wasatch Wasps team. Baller, 345 batting average last season, 18 runs scored, 15 RBIs for the now. Behind the fastball so far tonight. Talking to the coaches pregame, Pineview throwing their number 1 returner from last season, around a 6 ERA. Bluth on deck. Another returning start. A lot of returning starters. 1-2 to count the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that'll do it. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. One runner is left on base, as that is the top half of the first. We'll go ahead and keep it here and go through our Mountain Refined lineup. Mountain Refined aims to share knowledge and experience, a warm and inviting. We've seen Jack Salmon, who will be starting at second base. Austin Brown will be starting in center field. Royal Matthews will be starting at first base. Braxton Fowler at shortstop. Starting in left field will be Eddie Bluth. Your designated hitter today will be Crew Baxter, who will be hitting for Miguel Armendariz, who is playing in right field. Starting behind the dish will be Otis Sweat, the catcher. Starting at third base will be Sam Ponder. And then on the mound will be Max Livingston. Last year on the mound, Max as a junior. 9 appearances, a 5.94 ERA, a 3-2 record, 1 save, 33 innings pitched, 25 strikeouts in those 33 innings, and 26 walks. Ty, what are you looking for out of Max this season?
Well, Ty, strikes, right? That's what you want from all your pitchers over here. Get on the mound and just fill up the zone. I think Wasatch will have a pretty steady defense behind him. In fact, you look up the middle, Ty. Start with Otis Sweat behind the dish, and then you've got Fowler and Salmon up the middle there, Tyler, that can be able to handle the infield. And then Austin Brown can chase it down in center field. It's a pretty solid defensive lineup. So if you're Max, just jump on that mound and throw a lot of strikes and let your guys chase it down. He was really good in that final postgame season, Tyler, postgame playoff match against Cypress. Threw a lot of strikes, gave Wasatch a great chance to win that ball game. So you want to see him build off of that and have a strong senior season here.
Wasatch wearing their all black and gray uniforms tonight, Ty. Pineview wearing their pin. And didn't have a lot of time for the pregame show, Ty. And let's kind of just paint the picture of what Coach McCoy has coming back. This is his second year as the Wasp head coach. Last year, in his first year, I believe 15-10 record, 17-10 record, if I remember right, from his last season. But a great season. Ty advanced to the second round, went to a 3-game series with Cypress before ultimately losing in Game 3 of that series. Had the chance to advance to the Super Regional. What are we looking for from this Wasatch team as we get things started this season?
Well, Tyler, we know this team's going to be able to swing it. They're going to be able to hit. I felt like last year they almost set a little bit of unrealistic expectations in the first weekend tournament of the year. They came out blazing, hitting the ball. Usually the bats are a little behind, and the defense is a little ahead of schedule when you come out in the preseason. Ty, the bats were really good last year for Wasatch getting things going, and I expect this team to be able to hit even better than last year's team. So this team's going to be able to put some runs on the board. What can they do defensively? That'll determine how far they'll go, Tyler. The pitching is going to have to find some new faces, some new guys that can step up and get it done for this team.
It'll be a 2-0 count to get things started. Livingston working out of the windup. Misses high on both of his first 2 pitches. That one's down in the zone. It's going to be elevated to shallow right field. Miguel Armendariz has a long ways to run. He'll call off Salmon from second base and make the play for the first out of the season for the Wasps.
Easy game, Tyler. Throw some strikes. Let some guys run underneath it. You're going to get a lot of outs if you just put the ball over the plate.
That'll bring up Ryan DeWitt, a junior for Pineview. On deck will be, Ty, hate when there's the number that's not on the roster that we have on here. So
there's a couple of them tonight here for Pineview, Tyler. Right fielder and the catcher, both not on the roster as far as the numbers go.
1-0 count. That one misses low. We'll get back to the backstop and move the count to 2-0. Couple of returning starters this year, Ty Fowler, Salmon, both getting a lot of time last year. Sweat caught occasionally behind the dish. Austin Brown, of course, in center field. Eddie Bluth in left. A lot of returning starters for this team. Royal Matthews, a starter at another school. And that 3-0 count is in there, just below the belt for strike one. So 3-1 now the count. Some newcomers, Sam Ponder, haven't seen him. This is his first varsity action over at third base. The 3-1, swing and a miss for strike two. That'll fill up the count at 3-2. Livingston comes all the way back from being down 3-0. The windup and the payoff. And gets him right below the knees. That's your first Gravity Coalition strikeout of the season. Gravity Coalition. Visit their shop in Midway or visit them at gravitycoalition.com. This is a cool shot.
That's a pretty good spot, Tyler, on a 3-2 pitch. Kind of forced the umpire to make a call there. It could have gone either way. It was right down there near the bottom of the zone. But umpires want to they want to make that call, Tyler. It's more fun for them when they can ring guys up rather than point at first base. And Max did a good job to come back and put that one right on the black.
Yeah, definitely that's the one that you want as a pitching coach, right? Is that one right below the knees, especially on a 3-2 count. Goes off speed with his first one. Second pitch is going to be a fastball that's elevated to deep center field. Gets over Brown, gets all the way to the wall. That'll be extra bases. He'll pick him up, put him down, and he'll settle at second base for a 2-out double.
Center fielder, number 28, Porter Campbell.
He's going to bring up Porter Campbell. He was hitting in the leadoff spot, or excuse me, this cleanup spot. Similar innings for both the Wasps and the Pineview Panthers here. Porter Campbell, a junior. Wasatch got down 2 outs and then were able to get a base knock before getting out of the inning. And now here's Pineview with the duck on the pond. First extra runner in scoring position. This one is going to be swung on first pitch, and it is elevated high. Eddie Bluth having a hard time, and he'll settle underneath it and makes the play. When I say a hard time, that thing was just sky him with the lights. Had a good job, and does a good job of settling underneath it, and makes the play for the final out. So Pineview is retired. No runs on one hit, no errors. One runner is left on base. We'll go ahead and take a break. Top of the second coming up here at Pineview.
Are you ready for lunch? Well, the Dairy King, home of the train, is serving the best food with friends and family in the Valley and have been the winner of Best of State for 20 years. They've recently been named the best of Utah for their milkshakes. You've got to try their delicious train burger with an Oreo shake. They also have those yummy salads that just hit the spot or a turkey breast sandwich that tickles the taste buds. They've proudly been serving the Heber Valley for 78 years at the Dairy King, home of the train, serving deliciousness daily. Stop in today.
Unlock your potential at Bonnie Joseph Academy, your local beauty school. Explore the art of cosmetology, barbering, hair design, basic aesthetics, master aesthetics, and nail tech programs. Visit bonniejosephacademy.edu to learn more and enroll today. Financial aid is available for qualifying students, and we offer flexible schedules and distant education options. Transform your passion into a rewarding career at Bonnie Joseph Academy, where beauty meets expertise. Bonnie Joseph Academy, Heber City.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. KTMP, Heber City, and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
Top of the second brought to you by Bonnie Joseph Academy. Unlock your potential at Bonnie Joseph Academy in Heber City. Visit them at bonniejosephacademy.edu, where beauty meets expertise. Two up for the Wasps will be Eddie Bluth, Baxter, and Otis Sweat will be your three batters, hitting in the 5, 6, and 7 spot. Bluth, a .229 hitter last year, but scored 25 times, had 5 RBIs, and the best on-base percentage on the team behind Austin Brown. He'll also hit from the left-hand side, so 3 lefties in the first 5 hitters here for the Wasps. Wasatch was retired after 1 hit from Royal Matthews in the top of the first. Sylvester still on the mound. Bluth wearing the number 2. Sylvester into the lineup for the first pitch of the top of the second. It's a fastball outside corner for strike 1. Sitting in the 50s down here, Ty, temperature-wise. We were down here last weekend on a golf outing and in the 80s and sunburned, and I don't think we're going to get sunburned this weekend.
No, it's still nice, though, Tyler. I mean, it looked a little suspect coming down on I-15 today. There was a lot of snow flurries, but when you drop down in the St. George Valley, still beautiful, sunny, just a little more chilly.
0-2, and they're going to call him out on strike 3. Pitch on the outside corner like a fooled Bluth. 3 Ks already for Wasatch in their first 4 outs. It's going to bring up now Crew Baxter, 286 last year, a couple of hits, couple of RBIs. He's hitting in the designated hitter spot. Also a lefty in the lineup.
Yeah, kind of some quick observations. You just nailed it, Tyler. Out of the first 6 hitters, 4 of them lefties that Wasatch is throwing out there. That can certainly be an advantage if you're seeing a lot of right-handed pitching. Could be something that they have to think about when they get against a lefty at various points over the course of the season.
Another fastball in there for strike 1 to Baxter. This one swung on, fouled off, back to the backstop for strike 2. Early turns on Sylvester Ty, filling up the zone so far, throwing a couple of pitches for strikes. Decent enough fastball. He's gotten it by with the Wasatch hitters so far.
Yeah, this is their ace, Tyler. They saved him. They played a game right before this one, Pineview did against Bear River, and got the win. Didn't go with their ace in that game 1 of this tournament. Wanted to save the ace for Wasatch. And Ty, from what I understand, these two teams have a little bit of bad blood against each other. And I think Pineview wants this one pretty badly against Wasatch.
The 0-2, swung on and fouled off. No, swung on and missed. It's going to get by the catcher. Catcher's going to throw it down to first base. Man, I thought that Baxter got a piece of that. Instead, it's in the dirt. He'll throw it down to first base for the second out. That is now ready, the 4th K. Yeah, Ty, that little Wasatch-Pineview rivalry, we don't play in this tournament every year. We did when we were the coaches. And, yeah, that little chippy both times we came down here.
Both times, 2 out of 3 years, Tyler, that we played down here. And both times ended on our favor, I might add. 1 hitter for Wasatch and then a gem from Jackson Bolander the next year. So we'd like to stay on that side, I guess is what I'm saying over here with this one, Tyler, being former Wasatch coaches and Wasatch faithful over here.
Sam Ponder, I said Otis Sweat was going to be hitting in the 3 spot this inning. It is actually Sam Ponder. He's going to swing at this one. A sharply hit ground ball to third base. It's bottled by the third baseman. He'll pick it up, throw it across the diamond. In time! Maybe a questionable call over there at first base, but nonetheless, it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Wasatch is retired, and it's 0-0 going into the bottom of the second.
Hungry for mouth-watering all-American comfort food? Look no further. Chubby's has just opened in Heber Valley, bringing you award-winning burgers and cheesesteaks made from 100% premium black Angus beef. With 9 Utah locations, our family-owned and operated restaurant knows how to satisfy your cravings. And don't forget to treat yourself to our delicious desserts. Come taste the difference today at Chubby's, located at 220 North Main Street. Chubby's Cafe, your neighborhood destination for the food you crave.
Here at Country Gardens and Nursery, we hope that you feel that you are home when you are away from home as you go around our perennial floor checking out the newest and latest for beauty for your garden, as you wander into our indoor plant shop, seeing the possibility of what could be yours. Stop by Country Gardens and Nursery, your home away from home. 1401 US 189, Heber City, Utah. And don't forget to check us out on social media for quick tips and tricks throughout the season.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. KTMP Heber City and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
Bottom of the second brought to you by Country Gardens and Nursery, Heber's only locally owned and operated plant nursery. They have everything you need for your gardens, and don't forget to stop by the indoor plant and decor shop. Ty, I need to apologize. Call it first game jitters. Sam Ponder is a reporter, not Sam Pinter, who's playing at third base, and I apologize. I've said that multiple times. Apologize to our listeners.
I think old Sam might have a reckoning coming into the dugout, Tyler. Listen to the conversation from the coaches at the break, and I'm pretty sure Sam jumped ahead of Otis in the batting order. And Wasatch may have an automatic out coming to start the second or the third inning of play, because Otis was supposed to be the hitter there at the final part of the inning. Sam jumped in front and got that ground ball out. So Sam should be leading off next inning. Wasatch, if Pineview catches it, is going to give up an out.
Parker Heath currently in the box, a senior for the Pineview Panthers. He falls down 0-2 after a called strike and a swing and a miss, strike 2. Goes upstairs, does Livingston for ball 1. 1-2 now the count. Yeah, our first win, Tyler, as the head coaches of Wasatch, was against the Pineview Panthers back in 2019. Goes with the off-speed pitch, gets a piece of it. It's going to be elevated to right field right at Armendariz, who settles underneath it, and he'll have his second put out of the game with another pop out to right field.
Yeah, tied that win for Wasatch. Aiden McGoffin threw an absolute gem. It took a one-hitter for us to get out of there with a win that night, but he threw an absolute gem for Wasatch on the mound, and they were able to sneak out of there with a win.
Another senior will step into the box for Pineview. Helaman Manatuai steps into the box on the right-hand side. All righties so far for Pineview. Livingston into the windup, delivers the first pitch of the at-bat above the belt for ball one.
Ty Max is doing enough to get outs right now, but if Pineview wanted to take a few more pitches, he's been sporadic around the zone. And at minimum, they can build up that pitch count here, Tyler. He's doing enough to just keep them needing to attack. Tyler, get down 3-0, come back through a couple strikes. But overall, Max, you'd like to see him settle down so he can go a little deeper into this one.
Couple of swings and misses on the balls just above the belt. That's going to move the count to 1-2. Again, no one out, nobody on base here in the bottom of the second. 0-0 still the score. Livingston's fastball's popping here tonight. The 1-2. And another swing and a miss. 3 straight swings and misses. The second Gravity Coalition strikeout of the game for Livingston.
Yeah, when Max finds it, Tyler, I mean, he can really fill up the zone. Just was so impressed with how he ended the year against Cypress last year in that decided all game number 3. And he took the ball and just looked tough as nails on the mound. And Ty, we kind of talked a little comparison that we're hoping to see. You saw something a couple years ago similar happen with Blake Sweat. His junior year, accuracy was just a little bit more of an issue for him. You could see the talent. And then he took the ball in a game 3 against Stansbury in the state tournament, Tyler, and threw a great game. Had to come out in the 7th due to pitch count rules, but threw a really good game before Wasatch fell in that game late in the last inning. And Max, I'm hoping you see a similar type of trend here, catapulting to this year, coming off a great performance at the end of the year, and just being their strong ace on the mound.
It's a 1-1 count to another senior, Trayson Milne, who's in the box now for Pineview, trying to extend the inning with 2 outs. 1-1, misses high, 4-2. Softball team also down in St. George this weekend. They're playing out at Snow Canyon with a new head coach as well, Brian Mayer, a longtime assistant for Wasatch's softball program, taking over as the head coach this season. And a lot of excitement, starting a couple of freshmen that have come up into the program they're excited about. So excited to see how Brian kicks things off. Lacrosse got their first win yesterday over Orem, 19-0. It was 14-0 at halftime. Soccer took on the number 1 team in 6A, fell 2-0 in that one, tied to kick off their season. But the boys volleyball team winning 3-0 in their first. So in full swing. It'll be tough trying to keep up with all the spring sports.
Right. There's going to be a lot going on, Tyler. Boys volleyball has a chance to really make a run this year, Tyler. Some of the starters that returned from last year's state finalist team coming back this season for Wasatch. Names that you're familiar with, like J.J. Siri, Tyler, 6'7", can really jump. And he's going to be able to get a lot of kills for Wasatch this year on that front line.
It's going to be ball 4 and a base on ball. So Pineview extends the inning for the second time with 2 outs. It's going to bring up Tucker Cottom, a senior. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Caught him in the very back of the box. Big lead. It's going to be picked off. Royal gets rid of it to Salmon. Runner falls. Salmon will run him down, and that'll be it. So a 1-3-4 pickoff there for Wasatch. Gets them out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. It's still goose eggs on the board as we move into the third.
Big O Tires in Heber is your one-stop shop for tires and service. What was once Point S is now Big O Tires. Same service, but different name. We're locally owned and operated and want to help you get your vehicle ready to road trip this summer. Stop in for all your name brand tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, and a whole lot more. Plus, Big O Tires offers financing options to fit any budget or any situation. Visit us today. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Check out the Fit Stop Health Club. It's more than a great facility. Their employees and staff create a comfortable, caring, supportive place for men and women of all ages, as well as their families, to work out. They have your tanning beds, massage, and personal trainers. Find your new groove. Jump into their therapy pool with endless laps. They have Group X classes with nationally certified and specially trained instructors. See what the Fit Stop offers. Go to their website at fitstophealthclub.com. For more information, call 654-2131.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Top of the third brought to you by Roll Bars Collision and Repair. They have a customer satisfaction rating at 98.7%, one of the highest in the industry. 8-9-1 up for Wasatch. It'll be Sweat, Livingston, and then back to the top of the order, 2 Salmon. 1 hit on the day for Wasatch so far, 7 batters faced. And I think they figured out the lineup issue, Ty. They were able to get the switch.
I'm very intrigued to see what happens here, Tyler, because I am pretty certain by the conversation I heard from the coaches in the dugout that this is not what's reflected on the paper that was given to the Mr. Umpire behind the dish. Feels fairly harmless, right, to make that switch on accident.
Well,
here, but
I may or may not have made a sub without informing the umpire at one point in my career as the head coach, and the umpire was forgiving. So maybe that's the situation we got first day. Sylvester back on the mound, goes with the off-speed, misses inside for ball 1 to Sweat, who again hit .333 last year. 6 RBIs on the season for Sweat. And
I think we're going to have a conversation about it right now, Tyler.
Allowed 1 pitch to be thrown, right? That's
have to have it happen because he's got to take a pitch. And now you're going to have an out, I think.
We'll see what happens here. I remember this happened with us against Skyridge one year, and my little sister, who was a senior at the time, was our little game changer person, and she was scared to death. She thought she had made a mistake and was trying to fix it. And I said, don't fix it. Like, you did the right thing. And went out to Coach Roberts and said, hey, I think this is what happened. And Coach Roberts, he's like, yep, my players are idiots. And didn't read the lineup.
Word for word quote there, right? My players are idiots. That's what he said. Coach McCoy's going to do his best to try to talk his way out of this one, Tyler. But
that's going to be an out.
That's a tough bat for old Oldest there.
How do you score that one?
They've got a little note in the book here, Tyler, that just says batter out, other. So
other out.
That's another out over there.
All right, it's going to bring up Livingston. Did not hit last year, Ty, at the varsity level. Simply was on the mound and gets his first at bat this season. Into the windup goes Sylvester, the pitch. And this one swung on off the handle. It's going to be a pop-up to the pitcher for the second out of the inning. That'll bring us back up to the top of the order. Salmon, who popped out to right field in his first at bat, comes up with 2 outs. Wasatch trying to extend the inning.
Ty, we haven't had a chance to really talk, pregame show about players to keep our eye on this year, but I'm going to jump in, say this is one I've really got my eye on. I think Jack Salmon is a really nice player here for Wasatch. His hands up the middle defensively are so soft, really quick release. Tyler plays a nice middle infield. But as far as swinging the bat at the plate, he's the kind of player that as a coach you would just love to have him in the box because he can do a little bit of everything. He can lay a bunt down. He can go inside out. You can hit and run. You can put runners in motion. And he's got some good speed. So you give him a free one like that, you hit him. With 2 outs, you can make something happen, Tyler, get him going on base.
First freebie of the inning here of the game for Pineview. And pitcher's not happy about that one. He was barking out something to the catcher. Anyway, it's going to put a second runner of the game on for Wasatch, and it'll bring up Austin Brown. Again, the big-time sophomore, 40 runs scored, 31 RBIs last year for the sophomore. Steps in on the left-hand side. Struck out in his first at-bat. Pick-off move. Salmon able to get back easily.
Ty, Austin's obviously big-time power hitter here, and he's a gap-to-gap hitter as well as a guy that can put it over the fence. And so you're probably going to be somewhat cautious, I would imagine, here on the first pitch or two with Jack. Give Austin a chance to slug one in.
That one's up for ball 1. 1-0 now the count. First time we've really seen Sylvester a little bit rattled on the mound. But man, you get Salmon on. Nice little 1-2 punch after Salmon to the 2 and 3 spots with Brown and Matthews. Sylvester comes at the 1-0 count. Salmon a decent lead over first base. The pitch, that one in there for strike 1. 1-1 now the count. Went off speed.
He went off speed a lot in that first inning, Tyler, with the top of the lineup. Kind of went reverse pitching order. A lot of times early on, especially first game of the season, you see a lot of fastballs and you come to the breaker later on the count.
Salmon's going to go on the 1-1. The throw not in time. It's going to get into the outfield. Salmon thinks about going to third. He'll stay at second. But we got a duck on the pond for the first time this season for the Wasps. And it's a 2-1 count for Brown.
Yeah, there's that weapon, Tyler. He makes us look good when we talk about it beforehand. He can just do all the little things that you go underrated in a ball game, Tyler. Working pitch counts, laying down bunts, putting the runner in motion on base there. Just an all-around solid ball player.
Good lead for Salmon, a second base shortstop, trying to keep him close, bouncing. The pitch on the 2-1. That one misses low. Salmon will stay at second, but a 3-1 count now for the sophomore. Brown wearing number 15. Again, had 4 home runs last year. The 3-1, another good lead for Salmon. The pitch, swung on, just misses it. It's going to bounce foul. First baseman will come over and field it foul, and we get a full count.
Yeah, Ty, still haven't seen Austin get on time yet today. He's seen a lot of pitches, but everything has just felt just a little off timing-wise. Saw a few swings that were behind on the first one. That one on a 3-1 count, rolling over like that into the plate. You can definitely tell there was a timing issue on that swing.
It's going to fill up the count at 3-2. Long look at second base for Sylvester. Takes a second look and delivers the payoff. And swing and a miss. Goes a little bit upstairs with the fastball and gets him swinging. Second strikeout of the game for Brown, and Wasatch is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors. One runner is left on base as it's 0-0 going into the bottom of the third.
Hi, this is Corbin Gordon from Gordon Law Group. I commonly get approached by people with the same question. Hey, do you guys do a particular type of law? The answer is almost always, yeah, we do that. We are the Valley's only full-service law firm that has been in business for over 20 years. We have 5 experienced attorneys who do estate work, litigation, business formation, real estate, water law, divorce, criminal defense, and many others. Gordon Law Group, yeah, we do that.
At Heber Park City Appliance, you're getting a dedicated team of professionals who go out of their way to keep your home running smoothly. And when we say team, we're talking about 40 years of winning service and reliability. We're here to boost your at-home satisfaction long after your purchase. So when it's fourth quarter and your fridge goes out, oh man, be confident knowing we're a team that will go the distance for you. Heber Park City Appliance in Heber City. Visit us online at HeberAppliance.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. KTMP, Heber City, and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
Bottom of the third, brought to you by the Gordon Law Group, your full-service local law firm practicing in all areas of the law. They take pride in saying, yeah, we do that. Leading it off for Pineview will be the number 8 hitter, Tucker Cottom, who was at the plate when Wasatch was able to get the last out of the inning on the pickoff move from Livingston. Still 0-0 the score, only 1 hit apiece for each team, and 1 freebie for each team. A hit by pitch for Wasatch, and Livingston had 1 base on balls in the second inning. Swing and a miss for strike 1 here to Cottom. And that one nearly gets him high and inside for ball 1, 1-1 now the count.
Ty, this is a positive thing I'm about to say. Isn't Max what you would call the effectively wild pitcher?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right. Hate to get in the box against Max because he'll throw a strike right on the edge on one pitch, just like that right there. Then the next one might be up at your air hole, and you don't want to get hit by it, Ty. He throws it pretty hard. Just makes hitters uncomfortable against a guy like Max.
Makes the count 1-2 on the foul ball swing there. Little pause in the action is brought to you by Physical at the Fit Stop. Do you sometimes feel dizzy or unstable? If so, Physical at the Fit Stop has good news. Falls are preventable. Give them a call at 435-654-5607.
How about the hammer on that one there, Tyler? He just absolutely froze him. He started that one up and towards the body of the hitter. That's a dangerous one because if you miss it hanging over the middle of the plate with 2 strikes on a 1-2 count, that ball can go a long ways. But that was perfect, Tyler. He froze the hitter, started at him, broke over the inside part of the plate, and rings him up for strike 3.
That's the 3rd Gravity Coalition strikeout of the game for Livingston, and now moves to the number 9 hitter for Pineview, and he'll start him up with strike 1 as well. This is Luke Bates, the junior. That one misses for ball 1. Into the windup, the 1-1 with 1 away. That one's another swing and a miss for strike 2.
He's into a good rhythm. You can see it right now, Tyler. He's hitting the zone, feeling good about the breaking ball and the fastball. Otis doing a good job to get the ball back to him quickly, keep him in that rhythm.
Another swing and a miss. How about back-to-back Ks? 4 strikeouts now on the game for Livingston. And that'll move us back up to the top of the order to Cash Cisneros. Fire it back to the pitcher, but wanted to get Eddie Bluth involved in the throwdown on that one, Ty. Sometimes that left fielder feels a little left out, right? Need to get the
right on cue. I mean, call it the broadcaster's jinx because Max is in a nice little rhythm. Don't even throw it around. Just give it back to Max, and let's get going on the next one.
Senior catcher is going to take strike one. Livingston in a good rhythm right now, hitting that fastball, placing it. That one just below the belt for strike one. 0-1 count, the pitch. And goes back to the hammer. That one's in there for a strike as well. 0-2 now the count.
It's really visible when the pitcher finds the zone. They're kind of in that zone, and Max is in it right now. Everything's working for him here in the third.
And the catcher's doing what he
that's
should,
what you do.
Right? You got to try to throw off the timing so he gets in there, takes a little bit longer. Sometimes the umpire will reward it, sometimes not. He does there. Forces Livingston off the mound. Now he's back in here. The 0-2 goes back to the off speed, and that one misses for ball one.
Yeah, and there's different strategies you can see with that, Tyler. The catcher did a good job of mixing up the timing. Sometimes coaches will have you step out and put longer signs down to try to throw off the rhythm of the pitcher.
Oh, that one's going to be just at the bell. It's going to be elevated to right field, but right at Miguel Armendariz. That's a good barrel, but Armendariz makes his third put out of the game. And 1-2-3 inning for the Wasps. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. It's still 0-0. 3-4-5 coming up for the Wasps.
Hey, it's Nicole from Mountain Refined. I wanted to take a moment and invite you to visit our showroom. We are locally owned and operated with the largest selection in Wasatch County. In our showroom, you will find everything from bedding, home decor, gifts, jewelry, beautiful furnishings, and even flooring. We even have a large selection of protein powder. It won't take you long to find out what everyone's talking about. We can't wait to meet you. See you soon. We're located at 480 North Main Street in Heber City.
Chad here from Mountain West Trailers. With over 20 years in business, we know you value strength and reliability. Whether it's for work or play, our dumping equipment trailers are built to last. Enclosed cargo trailers for business and fun, or open utility trailers for everything in between. With expert sales, parts, and repairs, we've got you covered. Haul it all, big or small, because Mountain West Trailers is always right behind you. Visit us at mountainwesttrailer.com or stop by at 1470 South Highway 40 here in Heber City, Utah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. KTMP Heber City and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
Moving right along here on opening day for Wasatch High School baseball. Top of the fourth, still 0-0. Brought to you by Wasatch Napa Auto Parts. You always find the best deals and expert service with your local Napa Auto Parts store. Stop by today.
Ty, Max Livingston's given Wasatch a nice start here in game one of the season. 3 innings pitched so far, only 38 pitches. That's a really good clip there, Tyler, for 3 innings. We usually like to keep our pitchers 15 pitches or below in an inning. Max obviously well under that number right now at 38 pitches. 23 strikes to 15 balls. It's not a bad number there. Only 1 hit given up, 1 base on balls, and 4 strikeouts in 3 innings pitched. So Max has certainly been a highlight here early on. And you mentioned Miguel Armendariz already with 3 putouts, Ty, in the right inning.
It'll be 3-4-5 up for Wasatch. Matthews followed by Fowler and then Bluth. Matthews, the lone hit of the day for the Wasps. Singled up the middle to center field in his first at bat. First at bat at the varsity level for Royal. Again, was here at Wasatch as a freshman. Went over to Park City his sophomore, junior year. Has moved back to Wasatch for his senior year. Hitting in the 3 spot. Swing and a miss, a big swing and a miss for strike 1. Was looking fastball on that first pitch, and that'll be strike 1. Sylvester still on the mound for Pineview, the starter. This one's going to be up in the zone, and there's going to be a seeing-eye single. It's going to get through the 3-4 hole between the first baseman and second baseman for Royal's second hit of the day.
Yeah, when you get up there and you take swings with bad intent like Royal does, Tyler, you seem to find holes out there even when you don't strike it well. First one was put right on the barrel. That one, not his best contact, Tyler, but he found a way to get it through the infield. And so far, I know it's early in the season, but I like watching him swing a lot, Tyler. He gets up there just with serious aggression when he swings the bat.
Matthews will pick off move, not in time. Braxton Fowler up into the box, struck out in his first at bat. Talking to the coach, a little 1-2-3. You know, you'll have like a 1-2-3-4, 1-2-3-4. More a 1-2-3, 1-2-3 here for the Wasps in their lineup. Pitch is going to be elevated at the chest for ball 1.
Yeah, Ty, and I'm curious your thoughts. What kind of lineup you like? I mean, it's nice to have a guy that can hit it out of the park, put some runs on the board in a hurry, and Wasatch certainly has that here. But it might be more fun to have a team that you can just, no matter who's up, 1 through 9, just do whatever you want with the bat. And when you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it gives you a lot of options as a coach.
Yeah, just in this spot right here, everything's on the table offensively, right? You can hit, you can run, hit and run. You can bunt. Lay down a bunt. You have all the options. 1-1 the count after a swing and a miss on the second pitch here. 1-1, sliding, and now a bunt is going to be laid down. This one's going to get right back to the pitcher. Pitcher's going to field it with the bare hand, throw it to first base for the first out of the inning, but the sacrifice bunt will move Royal into scoring position with one away.
Good job from Braxton. Got the job done, Tyler. I mean, baseball is it's such a pretty sport to watch here, Tyler, when it's done the right way. We talked about Max getting in the groove last inning pitching-wise. Jack the inning before, finding a way on with a hit by pitch and then going in motion as far as stealing there and now bunting. Just like this Wasatch team is really a complete team. They can play it the right way.
Big lead for Royal at second base. Eddie thinks about the swing, but he'll take it for strike one. 0-1 now the count. Second straight inning for Wasatch to threaten with a guy in scoring position. Jack Salmon was stranded at second in the last inning. Royal stranded at first base in the top of the first. Top of the fourth action, one away. The 0-1, that one's in there for a strike as well. 0-2 now the count to Bluth.
There's a couple good spots there, Tyler, on those pitches. Looks like he goes outside, down and away. That one coming a little bit more up and in, changing eye levels and changing location. The old adage, you never want to give him the same pitch 2 times in a row in the same spot. Just makes it too easy for the hitter.
0-2, that one's in the dirt. Royal thought about it. He'll stay at second base. 1-2 now the count. Crew Baxter on deck. For Wasatch, the designated hitter. Sylvester will come set. A little sign from the shortstop. Long look, and now the delivery. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the day for Bluth. And that is strikeout number 6 for Sylvester. And that'll put 2 outs on the board, and that'll bring up Crew Baxter, who also struck out in his first at-bat.
Hey, we've got ourselves a nice little pitchers duel going on right now, don't we, Ty? 10 strikeouts between the 2 pitchers already. Not even halfway through the ball game.
The Royals had a big lead at second base. See if he shortens it up a little bit here with 2 outs. Takes a good secondary. The pitch, again, hits that outside corner for strike 1. Oh, 0-1 the count. Otis Sweat on deck. The 0-1. And that one too far outside. Ties up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a good idea, though, Tyler. You're ahead 0-1. See how far the umpire will let you go out there on the outer half. It's not a bad pitch. I've been impressed with Sylvester early on, Tyler. I think he does a pretty good job spotting and mixing up his pitches.
1-1. Baxter thought about it, and it's going to be in there for a strike. It's going to move the count to 1-2. Tyler Crew heading to the next level to play football. Has committed to play at the Colorado School of the Mines.
Crew hasn't looked too interested in that outside part of the plate so far, Ty. I wonder if Sylvester goes back out there and if Crew can adjust.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. He went off speed back inside, and Baxter was able to get a piece of it. And we'll stay alive.
He had the right idea, though, Tyler. That ball, you're right, was coming inside, but Crew doing a nice job to keep his hands inside of the pitch. Not trying to come over the top of that thing or roll over. He was looking for something on the outer half and able to saw that one off and live for another one.
Reset at 1-2. Royal continues to have the good lead at second base. He's going to take off on the 1-2. That one's high. The throw down to third base, not in time. Stolen base for Royal Matthews, and Wasatch is now 90 feet away from taking the first lead and scoring the first run of the game.
Hey, there's something you don't see all the time, Tyler. 2 outs, 3-hitter, stilling third base there. And he had the perfect read, Tyler. He saw something, he picked it up and stole that one easily. No chance. And even more daring when you have a left-handed hitter up. Makes it an easy throw for the catcher.
The Deuces pitch is low and away. Fills up the count at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now, Sylvester had gone with a high leg kick on the 3 previous pitches instead of the slide step that he used at first base. And you said it, Ty. Royal had that thing timed up. He's able to get the stolen base. So now 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Baxter. Wasatch trying to break the 0-0 tie on the board. The payoff pitch. And it's up, and that's going to be the second walk of the game here for Sylvester. And Wasatch extends the inning, puts runners on the corners with 2 outs, and will bring up Otis Sweat.
Catcher number 22, Otis Sweat.
Yeah, Ty, you talk about the high leg kick, starting to notice a few tendencies. Watch for maybe tipping pitches as well here with Sylvester, a few things that he does. Keep our eye on that one. If you notice how he does a little glove pat and will bring the ball out and show you how his grip is before he releases. Don't know if that's a consistent thing, but certainly something that we saw in that sequence.
Sweat's going to swing at the first pitch. It's elevated to deep center field. Center fielder going back, and makes the play at the warning track. Good barrel there for Sweat, but comes up short, and Wasatch is retired. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. 2 are left on base. We're still at goose eggs as we go into the bottom of the 4th.
Hey there, Heber City. Are you tired of dings, dents, and scrapes ruining the beauty of your beloved vehicle? Look no further than Robards Collision, the ultimate destination for all your auto body needs. At Robards Collision, they've been offering top-notch collision repairs and outstanding customer service. Their team of expert technicians is passionate about bringing your car back to its original glory, no matter the size of damage. Their state-of-the-art facility is equipped with cutting-edge technology, ensuring precise and accurate repairs. They handle it all with precision and care. Timberline Ace Hardware is committed to helping their neighbors and their communities, and because they're in the neighborhood, they can deliver almost anything you need. So shop in store or online for whatever your home or yard needs. Choose from top brands like Milwaukee, Stihl, Traeger, and Benjamin Moore. Then pick up in store, curbside, or they'll deliver your order right to your home. Around the block, what you need in stock with people that know how to help. Timberline Ace Hardware, serving the community for over 50 years.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
This is live coverage of Wasatch High School sports on 94.5 The Peak.
Bottom of the 4th, brought to you by Wasatch Behavioral Health, a comprehensive community mental health center offering a wide array of programs and services for all individuals at Wasatch County. Opening day baseball here for Wasatch High School. 0-0 the score, playing down at Pineview High School and against the host school, Pineview. 3 more games following this one more tomorrow, and then a doubleheader on Saturday. Ball 1 here to the number 2 hitter, wearing number 4, DeWitt. Struck out looking in his first at bat. Livingston through 3 innings. Only he's giving up 1 hit, has 4 Ks, and 1 walk. Swung on and fouled off, moves the count to 1-1.
Yeah, he looked like he was on that one, Tyler.
Livingston working out of the windup here to get things started here in the 4th. The 1-1. Goes upstairs and fouled off down the right field side for 1-2.
It was just really good for Max. That pitch before, DeWitt is right on it. So what does Max do? Changes eye level, goes outside, mixes the speed just a little bit on him.
Goes back to the off speed there, misses. 2-2 now the count. The 2-2. Thought about it. Sweat thought he got the inside corner. Umpire disagrees, and that'll fill up the count at 3-2. The payoff pitch. And upstairs, and that'll be... Oh, did I miss a pitch?
No, Ty, that was ball 4. I had ball 4. I'm fairly certain that was a ball 4.
The 3-2, DeWitt's going to go after this one. It's right back up the middle. Second hit of the day for the Panthers. That's a single that gets through the infield out to Brown in center field. Second hit of the day. Well, either way, he ends up on first base. Yeah, did they call the first one a strike? Is that why? And then he had foul ball, and I thought that first pitch was a ball.
I thought they called the first one a ball, but that has to be it,
right?
Ty, right? That has to be where we missed it. Well, Pineview's got a little something going on here. This was their best barrel of the game easily, Tyler, with their 3-hitter up.
Ball gets away from Sweat underneath the umpire. Umpire's actually going to call it dead because of that. Regardless, ball 1 to the number 3 hitter, who, you're right, doubled to the center field wall in his first at bat with 2 outs. Now comes up, nobody out and a runner on first. Livingston working back out of the stretch. First time Panthers have had the leadoff guy on in the game. Pickoff moves, another good one, and yet another pickoff. That is a pickoff number 2. Pineview is arguing that there was a balk there. Head coach and the first base coach for Pineview both are fired up.
Oh, yeah, you got an umpire fired up too, Ty. I've never seen an umpire come out like that. That umpire was stepping out like he wanted a piece of that coach, Tyler. Full forward lean. I'm talking 45-degree angle, standing on his toes towards the coach. That was an interesting thing to watch.
Well,
get this thing fired up a little bit.
Head coach for Pineview is fired up. He wants some help from the home plate umpire. We'll go ahead. This pause in the action is going to be brought to you once again by Physical at the Fit Stop. Do you sometimes feel dizzy or unstable? If so, Physical at the Fit Stop has good news. Falls are preventable. Give them a call at 435-654-5607. Let's see how you can improve your balance and regain your freedom. Umpires agree, and there's been 2 base runners on for Pineview, and both of them have been picked off by Livingston.
Well, this kid didn't get picked off earlier, so 3 base runners.
Oh, that's right. 3 base runners and 2 got picked off. You're
yeah,
right.
Max has a good, quick little move over there. That's one way to control the run game.
Goes with the off speed, gets it in there for a strike. 1-1, now the count. Goes back inside. Livingston doing a good job of staying on the inside part of the plate. That one misses inside, 4-2. 2-1, now the count. Goes back to the off speed. Check swing, 3-1, now the count. Three balls, 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th, and misses upstairs. That is going to be walk number 2 for Livingston. And Pineview has both base runners on. Luckily, the pickoff puts 1 out, and so just 1 runner on. It's going to be Campbell, the junior, who flew out to left field in his last at bat, a sky-high pop fly that Eddie Blue settled underneath. Livingston comes set, checks the runner at first, delivers on the slide step, misses high, starting to get a little bit up in the zone here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, Ty, all the at-bats so far in this inning, he's gone deep in the counts, right? First 2, both had 3 balls before you had the single on a full count early on.
That one's in the dirt. Runner doesn't go. Good job from Sweat, who bodies that one with the chest. Keeps the ball in front of him, but does move the count to 2 balls, no strikes.
Max only 50 pitches into this one, Tyler, so I don't think this is a fatigue-type thing going on. I think he's just out of his rhythm all of a sudden. This turns into a release point issue.
This is outside again. 3 balls, no strikes now for Livingston.
You can tell, too, Tyler, on the release point, it's just really pretty easy. When you're missing high, it's usually high and inside, and when you're missing low and away, it's just on that release line. You're just off with your timing on your release. And it usually starts...
Another good pickoff move. Tyler. It was a really good lead by the runner at first base.
The misrelease usually starts with that that lifting of the left leg. And so you watch that and just make sure he's balanced, he stays tall and balanced on that back foot, and that can make a big difference on the release.
And that one's in there at the belt for strike 1. 3-1 now the count.
Yeah, that's good. And you can see there, Tyler, was a simple motion. Came set, paused for a minute, and then a nice little slide step down the mound, leading with the heel, just balanced.
3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch. That one swung on, and that one again is skied, but this time to the right side. Miguel Armendariz will go over and make yet another put out. That's his 4th of the game, and Wasatch has 2 away.
Yeah, Monkey, as they call him, Tyler, having a fantastic game 1 out there in right field. 4 outs already for Wasatch out of the 11 on the board.
It's going to bring up senior Parker Heath, also popped out to right field in his last at bat.
Ty, when you start counting out, it's a pretty easy game. Armendariz with 4 putouts. You've got Livingston with 4 strikeouts.
Another pickoff here from Livingston. It's to Matthews. Matthews will get rid of it to Salmon. And Salmon on yet a 3rd pickoff move. A 1-3-4.
He beat me to it, Ty. I was about to say, and Max has 2 pickoffs. So out of the 11 outs, you had 10 of them that come from that. Make it 11 out of 12 outs. Now 3 pickoffs. It's amazing.
That's going to do it. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. Nobody's left on base. It's 0-0 going into the 5th.
Napa know-how.
You'll always find the best deals and expert service at your local Napa Auto Parts store. We offer expert service in helping you find the parts you're looking for your current project, as well as Milwaukee tools. We can also help you with most motorsport, RV, and vehicle battery needs at your local Napa Auto Parts store in Heber City.
Teens report that parents are the #1 influence in their children's lives about decisions to not use alcohol, marijuana, or vape.
Take a few minutes every day to talk to us about things we like to do. Ask about our hopes and dreams, concerns, and fears. This is a time when we need our parents' help the most.
If we feel close to you, we are much more likely to listen. We need you to remind us to stay drug and alcohol free. Brought to you by Wasatch High School Thrive Club.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. KTMP Heber City and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
Pickoffs today brought to you by Stone Insurance. You work hard for your money. Your insurance company should work hard for you. At Stone Insurance, we provide the coverage you need at the rate you deserve. Stone Insurance, solid as a rock. Call Stone Insurance today and start saving. 3 pickoffs already for Livingston in the game. Puts us at a 0-0 score going here in the top of the 5th. Sam Pinter, Max Livingston, and then top of the order for Wasatch. 8-9-1 up here for the Wasps. Still looking for their first run of the season. Sylvester misses for ball 1.
Ty, it's really no small feat what Max has done on those pickoff plays. You think a minimum 3 or 4 pitches per at bat for those outs. Max is at 54 pitches. He doesn't get those pickoffs. It's not out of the question to be between 65 and 70 pitches for Livingston. But right now, Tyler, he's sitting there right at 54 and has a real good chance to go pretty deep into this game.
That one in there for a strike. Moves the count to 1-1. A little bit of a sidearm release there from Sylvester. Misses outside. Moves the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. And that one's going to be a barrel, and that gets by the third baseman. Down to the fence we go. Pick him up, put him down. Sam Pinter with the first extra base hit of the season for the Wasps. He's in for a double, and Sam Pinter gets things started here in the top of the 5th.
Good barrel, Tyler. Looking for the fastball. Got the fastball and was on time. Got the foot out there, planted, landed early, and got the hands down through it. Good rip there from Sam to get Wasatch going in business. Top of the order coming up. Tyler, have some options here. You want to swing it 3 times, try to score this one, or going to go bunt here and see if you get a couple chances with your 1, 2, 3 coming up there from third.
Wasatch going to go a pinch runner here in the top of the 5th. It's going to be Odin Hendricks, a freshman. Assume Sam will be re-entered into the game. Already into the 5th, 0-0. That's the 3rd hit of the game for Wasatch. The previous 2 coming from Royal. And now I'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Livingston. Pineview's going to bring their first baseman way up on the grass, about 10 feet in front of the bag at first base. Third baseman playing even with the bag at third. Good lead from Hendricks. Slide step delivery this time from Sylvester. In there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Livingston, after seeing the signs from Coach McCoy, back into the box. Good lead from Hendricks. And now step back delivery to second base. Pickoff move not in time. Sylvester doesn't throw it, and he'll circle the mound and be back on the mound. A little bit of confusion here between pitcher and catcher. Now Sylvester gets the sign, takes a look at Hendricks, who takes a step. Livingston's going to square the 0-1, and it's down. Hendricks will advance to third base. The throw down to first is in time. Second sacrifice bunt of the game for the Wasps, and Hendricks moves over into third base with 1 away, and that'll move us to the top of the order to Salmon. Salmon popped out to right field in his first at bat and then got hit by pitch and stole a base in his second at bat. It'll be Salmon and Brown with 1 away to try to get Wasatch on the board. Sylvester goes back to working out of the windup with the runner now at third base. First pitch of the at bat with the infield playing in is in there for strike 1. All infielders playing in on the grass. Outfield also playing shallow.
And what do you think about moving these guys in on the grass at the top of the lineup, Ty?
And he gets him to chase, and so that'll be strike 2.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if you can get a punch out here, but a lot of ball game left, and you create a lot of extra space out there when you bring the infield in this early in the ball game. You can turn maybe a one-run inning into a big inning for Wasatch.
Got to figure, right, first game of the season, it's going to be tough for starting pitchers to go the entirety of the game. So you get to the bullpen. You just don't see many 1-0 first games of the season, right, like situations here. But Pineview kind of showing maybe not trusting their lineup to be able to produce a run here.
Yeah.
The 0-2. Gills into the dirt. Good job from the catcher. Keeps it in front of him. 1-2 now the count.
The other wrinkle to this, Tyler, is sometimes at night, these night games under the lights, especially for a team like Wasatch, you don't play night games up there in northern Utah. It's a little harder to see the ball and hit the ball, Ty, and so you're going to try to take a run or two any way you can get it here early on.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Infield still cut off. The pitch. And swing and a miss. He gets the big strikeout. That's what Pineview needed. Moves it to 2 outs. That is strikeout number 7 on the day for Sylvester. And that's going to bring up Austin Brown, who also has 2 Ks on the day already.
Yeah, tip your cap to this kid, Tyler. He's working out of jams. Wasatch keeps applying a little bit of pressure. He's finding a way to get out of it.
Big swing and a miss for strike 1 from Brown. Moves the count to no balls, 1 strike.
That's a pretty gutsy pitch, Tyler. Come with a fastball there. Runner on third. 2 outs. Bases open.
And that one's raced down the line, but hooks about 3 feet foul on the second pitch. And that's going to move the count to no balls, 2 strikes to Brown.
Yeah, he'd be starting to look like he's finding it a little bit here, Tyler. Both those swings looking pretty good as far as seeing the ball and knowing what he wants to do with it.
It's going to cause physical at the fifth stop, pausing the action as pitcher-catcher kind of discuss some things after that lace down the line. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on third, still 0-0. Sylvester into the windup. The pitch. Goes into the dirt. Nope, it's going to go off the foot of Brown. And so Wasatch will advance to put runners on the corners, and it's going to bring up Royal Matthews, who's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. It's third freebie. We've had 2 hit by pitches, a base on balls for Sylvester to go along with the 7 strikeouts. Again, only 3 hits on the day for Wasatch, 2 of them coming in this spot. Matthews step into the box on the left-hand side. Had a base hit up the middle and then a seeing eye single through the 3-4 hole. Another nice pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Fowler on deck. The pitch goes upstairs for ball 1. Good speed for Brown at first base. See if coach puts him in motion at all throughout this at bat. Want to give Royal a chance. Don't want to run yourself out of an inning with your hottest hitter at in the box. The 1-1. That one misses low and outside. Ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Matthews back into the box. Wasatch trying to break the 0-0 tie. Sylvester gets the pitch signed from the catcher. Sets. Slide step delivery. Gets the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuces.
Yeah, not a bad time to put some motion in here, Tyler. It's a good chance for an off-speed pitch.
The 2-2, runner does not go too far outside into the right-handed batter's box, and that'll fill the count 3-2. Brown will get now a head start with the full count, 2 outs. First kind of big-time moment of the season here for the Wasps on opening day. 0-0, top 5, runners on the corners, full count, 2 outs. Number 3 hitter Matthews. Runner goes. The pitch. Swung on and missed, and Sylvester gets the strikeout, and Wasatch is retired. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. 2 are left on base. It's 0-0. We'll keep it here for the 5th inning stretch, brought to you by Mountain West Trailers. Know you value strength and reliability. Our trailers are built to last. Visit them at mountainwesttrailers.com. Ty, going to throw it over to you for our Heber Appliance scoreboard summary.
Yeah, Ty, it's a pitcher's duel over here. Sylvester, 8 strikeouts in 5 innings here, so over half the outs for Pineview coming with strikeouts, and obviously a couple big ones there, Tyler. Wasatch had a runner on third, only 1 out with the top of the lineup coming up, and Wasatch is not able to produce a run. 2 strikeouts out of the next 3 hitters. And that's a really nice job from Sylvester. That's really the difference here, Tyler, is he's able to get punch-outs when he needs them. Wasatch, though, has a pitching gem going themselves. Max Livingston, 4 innings pitched. 54 pitches is all. He's picked off 3 guys off of first base here in one of the more bizarre situations in this game, Tyler. I can't remember a game where we've seen this many pickoffs only halfway through the game at this point. And so Max has done a good job controlling the run game. He's struck out 4 hitters in the ball game, 2 bases on balls, Tyler, and he's only given up 2 hits on the game to this point. So the pitchers both doing very, very well. 5 hits total in the entire game between these 2 teams.
That summary brought to you by Heber Appliance Furniture and Mattress. When you're down to your final out and your fridge goes out, turn your drop the ball into a touch 'em all at Heber Appliance Furniture and Mattress.
Yeah, Ty, I sprinkle in one more thing. For those that haven't been with us the whole way, the hits for Wasatch, pretty simple. Royal Matthews, a couple singles, 2 for 3 on the day, and then Sam Pinter, 1 for 2. Have double down the line, and that's it.
This one's going to be swung on. It's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Fowler has to jump up, fields it, throws it across the diamond. Royal stays on the bag, makes the play for the 6-3 putout. Fowler to Matthews for the first out of the inning on the first pitch.
It was a good play by Braxton, Tyler. It took kind of a funky hop at him. Did a good job getting around that thing up the middle and squaring up his body, and then it hopped high. Good quick hands to adjust, get it right in front of the face. Throw not his best coming across, but Royal did enough to be able to keep that one in play.
It's going to bring up the senior Hilleman Manatuai, the first baseman for Pineview. Struck out swinging his first bat. He's going to go after the first one. This one's elevated to deep left center field. Brown back, makes the play at the warning track. How about that, Ty? 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, easy game. Put it over the plate, see how far they can hit it. Let your outfield run it down. The outfield has been great tonight. Armandares in right, 4 putouts. Brown now with a putout in center. Bluth also 1 for 1 on his putouts that he's been able to get here tonight.
He's going to bring up Milne, Trayson Milne, senior. Walked in his first at bat and then was picked off. One of the 3 pickoffs. Livingston's found it now. He's got it's called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 now the count here in the bottom of the 5th. Still 0-0 between Wasatch and Pineview. That one just below the knees. 4 strike 2. 0-2 now the count.
Give Otis credit there. Tyler did a good job to go out and stick that thing. Made that pitch look really good from behind the dish.
The 0-2, the pitch. And ring him up for strike 3. Another Gravity Coalition strikeout. Wasatch 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. They go down in order. It's still 0-0 going into the top of the 6th.
A UCCU home equity line of credit puts your home's equity to work for you. Finish your basement or yard and raise your home's value. Pay off higher interest, help with college or weddings. It's peace of mind knowing that you have a low-rate line of credit ready for whatever, whenever. UCCU will also provide you with a home equity Visa card, giving you instant access to your equity. Learn more or start your application today at uccu.com or stop by any branch. UCCU, love where you bank.
We at Guild Mortgage help people build personal wealth through real estate, be it your first home, next home, dream home, or investment property. At Guild Mortgage, we help you refinance for that lower interest rate, shorter term, or home remodel. At Guild Mortgage, we help you plan for retirement by owning multiple investment properties and can even add to your retirement plan with a reverse mortgage. We at Guild Mortgage believe everyone can own what matters.
This is live coverage of Wasatch High School sports on 94.5 The Peak.
Top of the 6th brought to you by UCCU. Love where you bank. Another strikeout brought to you by Gravity Coalition, offering the best in bikes, skis, snowboards, skateboards, and more in the Heber Valley. Visit them at their store in Midway or at gravitycoalition.com. This is a cool shop. Ty, going to ask you to go into the mind of Coach McCoy. And how you feeling 5 innings into this thing? Kind of an up-and-down game.
He's got to be pleased because we talked before the game, Tyler, and here's what he said. We're going to score a lot of runs this year. Well, bats haven't woken up yet, right? And it was, what's our pitching going to do, right? We need to see if our pitching can be consistent. Well, hey, right now, pitching has been, it's won the day here today for Wasatch so far, and the bats need to wake up. Ty, the bats are going to come. We mentioned that already. So I think if you're Coach McCoy, you're happy with what you're seeing so far from this one. You'd like to come through a little bit more with runners in scoring position. They've had chances, right? Otis hit a deep fly ball to center with a couple runners on it, got caught. And then obviously with Jack, Austin, and Royal there in that last inning, you'd like to see one of those guys come through for you. But overall, Ty, I think the team's playing very well.
It's going to bring up Fowler, Bluth, Baxter, 4, 5, 6 to start here in the top of the 6th. That pitch a little low and outside, but called a strike.
You and I like to talk often, Tyler, about how we really feel like games are won with your 7, 8, 9 hitters, right? And I feel like you look at Wasatch last inning, you get a leadoff double there from your 8 hitter. 9, you bunt them over, and you got 1, 2, 3 coming up. You look for those guys to deliver for you in that situation.
0-2 the count here to Fowler, who struck out and had a sacrifice bunt. 0 for 1 today. Goes upstairs and another strikeout. Strikeout number 9 now for Sylvester. He's been good on the mound as well for the Panthers. He's going to bring up Eddie Bluth, also 0 for 2 today with a couple of Ks. And then on deck will be Crew Baxter, who struck out and walked in his 2 at-bats. That one's way outside for ball 1.
I got to ask you about batting routines. You know, looking at these guys, Eddie stepping in, I like his routine. He does this little dirt kick, but these guys don't play on dirt anymore, right? And, you know, baseball players are such creature of habits, right? Just the way you go through your rhythm, your pre-pitch process and routine. What was your go-to routine? What did you like when you stepped in the box?
Well, you only put 1 foot out, right? You don't have to get all the way out of the box. Get into the box, wiggle that back leg a little bit, and then I used to like twist the bat in my hands until the pitcher was ready to go into his wind-up, and then I'd settle in. That ball swung on and fouled off. Moves the count to 2-1.
A little loose, little rhythm,
right.
swinging the bat in your hand. That's doomsday, right? When you get in the box and you're just stiff,
Yeah.
just waiting
Yeah.
for a pitcher.
Yeah.
Just you don't see that work out for hitters too often.
But I didn't have to swing very much. I was a bunt and run fast to first base guy when I was playing.
Yeah, that helps when you guys in front of you that hit 500,
Yeah.
right? Like you had. Just bunt a lot.
Yep. 3-1 the count here to Bluth. Bluth doing a good job working zone. This is what we saw Eddie do last year, Tyler. Only a .229 batting average, but over 400 on the on-base percentage. This one swung on and just missed it, Ty. It's going to be skied to center field. Center fielder will come up and make the play for the second out of the inning.
Well, running out of outs here, Tyler. Doesn't look like it's going to take too much at this point for Wasatch. Need a run or 2. But down to their final 4 outs in a regulation of this game. See if they can produce a run. This is a guy that can do it with 1 swing of the bat, Ty. Crew Baxter, sophomore year, if you remember, down at Springville on one of the bigger fields. Put that thing out of the yard.
First pitch of the at-bat here with 2 outs. Misses inside for ball 1.
Yeah, that pitch missed by a long ways, Tyler. The catcher was set up on the outside, had to reach way back inside. So much so he fell off balance trying to catch that ball.
The 1-0, and they're going to give that one maybe a little high, maybe a little low, but it's called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, I don't like that call, Ty. I don't think that was it's one you don't want to encourage pitchers to be throwing and hitters to swing at that ball.
The 1-1, 2 outs, big swing and a miss for strike 2. A lot of swings and misses, Ty. It's night. It's under the lights. Not used to it. But what else is Sylvester? You see out of Sylvester that's making it difficult for Wasatch here tonight?
Well, from the beginning, I think he's mixed up pitches and kept guys off balance.
1-2. This is going to be swung on. It's off the plate. Pitcher fields it cleanly, throws it over to first. And Wasatch had a 1-2-3 inning, and Pineview answers 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. 8-9-1 coming up here in the bottom of the 6th for the Panthers.
Are you ready for lunch? Well, the Dairy King, home of the train, is serving the best food with friends and family in the Valley and have been the winner of Best of State for 20 years. They've recently been named the best of Utah for their milkshakes. You've got to try their delicious train burger with an Oreo shake. They also have those yummy salads that just hit the spot or a turkey breast sandwich that tickles the taste buds. They've proudly been serving the Heber Valley for 78 years at the Dairy King, home of the train, serving deliciousness daily. Stop in today.
Unlock your potential at Bonnie Joseph Academy, your local beauty school. Explore the art of cosmetology, barbering, hair design, basic aesthetics, master aesthetics, and nail tech programs. Visit bonniejosephacademy.edu to learn more and enroll today. Financial aid is available for qualifying students, and we offer flexible schedules and distant education options. Transform your passion into a rewarding career at Bonnie Joseph Academy, where beauty meets expertise. Bonnie Joseph Academy, Heber City.
And now, back to the action. Wasatch High School Sports on 94.5 The Peak.
Bottom of the sixth, brought to you by Guild Mortgage. Own what matters at Guild Mortgage. Mentioned 8-9-1 up here for Pineview. Still 0-0. Only 2 hits, 4 base runners total for Pineview. And 3 of those 4 base runners were eventually picked off at first base. This one's going to be a swung on. It's a lazy ground ball to the shortstop. Fowler fields it on the run, throws it on the money to first baseman Royal Matthews, a 6-3 putout, and that's the first out of the inning.
Free swing in Pineview right now, aren't they, Tyler? 3 out of the last 4 outs. First pitch swings. And not great contact here for the Panthers on those swings.
It's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Luke Bates Jr., struck out in his first at bat. 4 strikeouts for Livingston on the day. That one's going to miss, 4-1. Hits for Pineview have come in the number 3 spot and the number 2 spot. That one misses inside for ball 2. 2-0 now the count here to the number 9 hitter, Bates. That one swung on, fouled behind us for strike 1. 2-1 now the count. And that connected on something, Ty. You parked further down?
I might be parked back in Heber, Tyler. This was a
no
full
kidding.
house
Yeah,
over
I
here
had
at
to park in the
Pineview
same
tonight.
spot.
Not just baseball, not just softball.
Swing and a miss
Looks
for
like
a
they
2-2 now count.
Had an event in the school, and parking was scarce.
You know, I'm driving my wife's car, so I wasn't going to park too close either way. The 2-2 swung on. This one's going to be skied to shallow left field. A little bit of a tough one. Faller's going to come over behind third base, make the play for the second out of the inning. Going to move us back to the top of the order. Catcher Cash Cisneros had a good barrel to right field in his last at bat. Livingston into the windup, delivers, goes to the off speed. Ooh, nice one. That's in there for a strike.
Yeah, he pulled the string, Tyler, on that one. Good first pitch strike there to the top of the order.
The 0-1 tries to go back to it. Not able to pull the string on that one. 1-1 now the count.
And this is it for Max, right? And when I say that, I mean this is going to be his last time through the lineup. Nothing that you need to hide at this point. You can throw whatever you want at any given time, what he's comfortable with.
Big swing from Cisneros. He went after that one, but swings over the top of the fastball. 1-2 now the count. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the sixth. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. 5 strikeouts from Gravity Coalition, and Max continues to dominate the lineup. No runs, no hits, no errors, still 0-0.
Yeah, sorry I cut you off, Tyler. I love that pitch there from Max. You get the huge swing, a home run swing on the fastball on strike number 2. And you know, okay, this kid's overswinging. He's going big, and you're tempted to go off speed pitch there. But Max instead, he goes outside and says, you want to swing big like that? I'm coming hard and outside on you. Come get it, big fella. And he's behind, puts it right by him. That's a gutsy pitch there from Max.
7, 8, 9 up for Wasatch, trying to get a run across the board in the last top of the 7th. We'll be back.
Hungry for mouth-watering all-American comfort food? Look no further. Chubby's has just opened in Heber Valley, bringing you award-winning burgers and cheesesteaks made from 100% premium black Angus beef. With 9 Utah locations, our family-owned and operated restaurant knows how to satisfy your cravings. And don't forget to treat yourself to our delicious desserts. Come taste the difference today at Chubby's, located at 220 North Main Street. Chubby's Cafe, your neighborhood destination for the food you crave.
Here at Country Gardens and Nursery, we hope that you feel that you are home when you are away from home as you go around our perennial floor checking out the newest and latest for beauty for your garden as you wander into our indoor plant shop, seeing the possibility of what could be yours. Stop by Country Gardens and Nursery, your home away from home. 1401 US 189, Heber City, Utah. And don't forget to check us out on social media for quick tips and tricks throughout the season.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
KTMP, Heber City, and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
Top of the 7th inning, brought to you by Stone Insurance. You work hard for your money. Your insurance company should work hard for you. At Stone Insurance, we provide the coverage you need at the rate you deserve. Stone Insurance, solid as a rock. Call Stone Insurance today and start saving.
How about this one to start the season? Tyler, 0-0 heading into the 7th inning. Pitchers jam under the lights. Late Thursday night game here at Pineview High School. I mean, this is really good, Tyler. Usually you get a little bit of wild pitching. You get some errors out on the field. Usually you just get some rust in these first games. Not this one. This one has been pristine. Defense playing excellent behind both pitchers. Pitchers throwing a lot of strikes. And you got a nice finish coming up, Tyler. Someone's going to have to go win it here in the last inning.
6 base runners for Wasatch, 3 hits, 2 hit by walks and 1 base on balls. Otis Sweat's going to come up to the plate. Flew out to deep center field in his last at bat. Sam Pinter on deck, and then the number 3 hitter Livingston in the hole. Called strike 1 here to Sweat. He's done a really nice job behind the dish for Wasatch, that catcher position. No balls, 1 strike. Livingston into the windup, delivers. This is Sylvester on the mound. And a swing and a miss, 4 strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Sylvester, the pitch. And Sweat gets a piece of it. And that'll be, he'll keep it at 0-2. Did it go off his finger?
Yeah, it did go off his finger, Ty, and that's not. I was going to tell you, and this maybe is a good time to say it. If you watch Otis when he steps into the box, it's probably hard to see with the camera behind. He's navigating all over, Tyler. He as the pitcher's going into his windup, he's stepping up towards the box, and then he's moving back. Every time he's been in a different location when the pitch is thrown, and that time he was choking up about 3 inches. So his fingers were basically on the barrel on that one.
0-2, misses outside for ball 1. That pitch into the left-handed batter's box. He's also stepping over that line,
yes.
Ty.
Yeah,
the umpire actually told him to
that's
scoot back
something
a
he's
little
learned
bit.
from his brother, Tyler.
For sure.
No one was better at getting hit than Trent.
1-2 goes with the pitch, but foul down the right field line.
And
Good
that's
approach
why
there.
That's why you step up there, Tyler. It's hard for the pitcher to cover the outer half of the plate and get a strikeout, because even though he's choking up that much and he can be quick with the bat, he can cover it and punch the ball out there. And most high school pitchers just aren't comfortable coming inside with 2 strikes like that, because they can hit you pretty easily on the inner half when you're choking up.
Another 1-2. Goes to the off-speed, fools him. Swing and a miss. That's strikeout number 10 for Sylvester. And that'll move us to Sam Pinter, who has the lone extra base hit of the game for Wasatch. Doubled down the left field side in his last at-bat.
That's still a good at-bat there from Otis, Tyler. I feel like Otis put up a good at-bat there. That's pitch number 85 for Sylvester. He's got plenty to finish this one, at least through 7 innings, Tyler, for Pineview.
Sylvester, the first pitch of the AB here to Pinter. Pinter gets fooled by another off-speed, waves at it for strike 1.
That's the kind of swing that you can expect the same pitch coming on the next one, Tyler. When you've ripped a double down the line on a fastball on the at bat before, then you wave the breaking pitch there. Probably going to get another.
0-1, this time a fastball that he is behind. Had a good barrel, but it goes foul down the right field side. 0-2 now the count.
Yeah, I stand corrected. Came back with a fastball and gave Sam a chance at that one.
Well, we talk about pitching a lot at high school. What it comes down to oftentimes is if you can land 2 pitches for strikes. That's what equates to a pretty good pitcher in high school is 2 pitches for strikes, and that's what Sylvester's done. Catcher thought he had that one. Instead, too far outside for ball 1. 1-2 now the count here to Pinter.
Umpires usually don't like that, Ty.
Especially when you're catching it on the other side of the batter's box on the other side, Ty. The 1-2 goes back outside, misses again. 2-2 now the count. Couple of good competitive at-bats here for Wasatch to start off the inning. No base runners to show for it, though, yet. Pinter back into the box. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the top of the 7th. The pitch. And he got him, froze him. That's strike 3. Strikeout number 11. That one looking. And that'll put 2 outs on the board and will bring up Livingston.
Well, you got to go with 2 now, Ty.
Livingston popped out to the pitcher in his first at bat and then had a sacrifice bunt. They gave Wasatch really neither team's best opportunity to score. Moved a runner over to third with one away. Wasatch not able to score. And it's still at 0-0. That one inside for ball one. That one fooled the catcher. Not sure he knew that pitch was coming.
Waiting due up for Pineview, Ty. 2-3-4. Heart of their lineup. Max is going to have his hands full. But he's handled them well to this point in the ball game.
This one swung on. He's behind it. It's going to be a ground ball to the first baseman. Foot raised to the bag. And is he in time? Yes, he is. Pitcher gets there just before Livingston. A 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. And Wasatch is going to have to keep him scoreless in order to force extras. It's 0-0 going into the bottom of the seventh.
Big O Tires in Heber is your one-stop shop for tires and service. What was once Point S is now Big O Tires. Same service, but different name. We're locally owned and operated and want to help you get your vehicle ready to road trip this summer. Stop in for all your name brand tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, and a whole lot more. Plus, Big O Tires offers financing options to fit any budget or any situation. Visit us today. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Check out the Fit Stop Health Club. It's more than a great facility. Their employees and staff create a comfortable, caring, supportive place for men and women of all ages, as well as their families, to work out. They have your tanning beds, massage, and personal trainers. Find your new groove. Jump into their therapy pool with endless laughs. They have Group X classes with nationally certified and specially trained instructors. See what the Fit Stop offers. Go to their website at fitstophealthclub.com. For more information, call 654-2131.
And now, back to the action. Wasatch High School Sports on 94.5 The Peak.
Bottom of the seventh, brought to you by Physical at the Fit Stop. Do you sometimes feel dizzy or unstable? If so, Physical at the Fit Stop has good news. Falls are preventable. Give them a call at 435-654-5607. Let's see how you can improve your balance and regain your freedom. 2-3-4 up for Pineview, trying to score the run to win the game. It's still 0-0 here in the bottom of the seventh. It'll be DeWitt, the number 3 hitter, and then Campbell, the cleanup hitter for Pineview. Pineview with 2 hits in the game, one coming from DeWitt, who's up right now, and one coming from the number 3 hitter. Single right up the middle and a double off the center field. Warning track are the 2 hits. 2-0 the count. Livingston, the pitch. And that one's in there at the belt for a strike. 2-1 now the count. Livingston working quick, the 2-1, right back at the same spot for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Exact same spot, Ty. Maybe take until 2 strikes. I don't know, trying to get that first runner on, but those are both a little bit up in the zone. Good ones to take a hack at.
2-2, the check swing. Yes, he did. That's strike 3, strikeout number 6 for Max Livingston, and Wasatch has the first out here in the bottom of the seventh.
Ooh, Ty, that's a good sequence. Down 2-0 in the count. Gets the strike across with the hitter taking, and then comes back and makes a good pitch there with 2 strikes to get the hitter to wave at it.
It's going to bring up the number 3 hitter, who's not on our roster. First pitch is going to be a ball. Doubled in his first at-bat, then walked and was picked off in his second at-bat. So Wasatch yet to retire him here in this one. Goes high for ball 1, goes off speed for ball 2. 2-0 the count.
Yeah, dangerous pitch here, Ty. This kid can end it with 1 swing.
And this one's roped to left field. That'll get down. 2 for 2 and a walk now for the number 3 hitter for Pineview. Eddie Bluth fields it cleanly, gets it in, keeps him at first base for the single. But the winning run now on base for the Panthers. That's the 3rd hit of the day for Pineview. It'll bring up Campbell. Flew out to left field in his first at-bat, popped out to right field in his second at-bat. Got to assume Pineview's not going to be in motion after 3 pickoffs already today. That pitch at the chest for ball 1.
Yeah, Ty, not in motion, and I think if you're Wasatch, that single, you definitely can live with that. Down 2-0 to the 3 hitter. It's a short field. It's hard to get a double to score that guy.
Low and outside for ball 2. Last time Max was in this situation with a runner on, had a hard time finding it, Ty, if you remember, had walk, pickoff, and then another walk and a pickoff. And that's going to bring our first trip to the mound from Coach McCoy. Trips to the mound also brought to you by Physical at the Fit Stop.
Ty, this is an interesting sequence here. I think if you're Pineview, you're probably taking until you get a strike at this point, see if Max will put the game-winning run in scoring position with less than 2 outs. At this point, it feels almost a little too risky for Pineview to try to go in motion when you have a 2-0 count in your favor. You've already had 3 guys picked off. And frankly, Max has just not been near the zone enough in this inning to feel confident doing anything like a hit and run. And so I think you're saying to your hitter, Ty, hey, 1 pitch, 1 spot. If you like it, go get it. If not, let's take this thing and make him throw strikes.
Back at it, the 2-0. That one is in there for a strike. A big hack from Campbell is fouled off. 2-1 now the count.
Coach McCoy has the magic words, Tyler. Go out there and say throw strikes, and he throws strikes.
2 balls, 1 strike. Still a slight lead over at first base. 3 looks, and the delivery misses above the belt for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch, and the leading run, winning run, will now move to second on the 3rd base on balls of the game.
The left fielder, number 8, Parker.
Brings up the left fielder, senior Parker Heath. Also a fly out to right field and a ground out up the middle to the shortstop in his last at bat. Wasatch looking for a ground ball at the middle for a little double play action. Pinter playing even with the bag and protecting the line. A big hole between the 5 and 6. Shortstop and third baseman. Pitch below the knees called strike 1. Really big holes in between both the corners and middle infield who are trying to keep runner close at second base. Not a big lead at second base. Royal playing off the bag at first, and Sweat's going to call time. It's going to be the first trip to the mound for Sweat. Probably switching up cadence there on the pitch calls.
Yeah, Ty, haven't had to worry about a runner on second base trying to pick those signs off. New rule this year, Tyler, talking to the umpire before the game, point of emphasis, only 1 visit from players during the inning. And so that visit is going to count. Otis can't go out there for anything else, nor any other player on the infield to talk to Max. Although it sounds like there's not really a penalty for that rule, Ty.
Goes with the off-speed, swing, fouls it off, strike 2, 0-2 now the count here to Heath. 2 gutsy kid pitches here from Livingston after giving up the single and then a walk. Comes back with 2 straight strikes here to the number 5 hitter. Livingston comes set. Royal moves behind the runner at first base. The pitch on the 0-2. Runner goes. The throw down to third base. Not in time. Both runners advance to second and third. So now winning run is on third base on the 1-2 count.
Well, that's a gutsy call there from Pineview, Tyler. I like it. Playing aggressive. Got a good pitch to run on. Otis didn't have a chance there. Off balance, going way outside to receive that one.
Wasatch is going to move the infield up. Got to cut it off to try to keep the runner at third base. The 1-2 goes upstairs, misses, ties up the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, and again the winning run on third. Livingston continuing to work out of the stretch, try to keep runners close. Runner at second really doesn't matter. It's the runner on third. This one swung on, probably deep enough. Blue's going to be pushed back. Now comes up, makes the catch. Runner's going to try to tag up and score. The throw home is not going to be in time, and Pineview is going to get the walk-off win. They are going to appeal the runner at third base. The umpire, it's the home plate umpire's call, and the umpires, I don't think they're even realizing Wasatch is appealing it.
Umpire's calling him safe, Tyler. So
and that's going to do it. We'll go ahead and take a break. Pineview wins on the walk-off sacrifice fly to left field. 1-0 on the opening day game for Wasatch. We'll be back with our Timberline Ace Hardware postgame show after this.
Hi, this is Corbin Gordon from Gordon Law Group. I commonly get approached by people with the same question. Hey, do you guys do a particular type of law? The answer is almost always, yeah, we do that. We are the Valley's only full-service law firm that has been in business for over 20 years. We have 5 experienced attorneys who do estate work, litigation, business formation, real estate, water law, divorce, criminal defense, and many others. Gordon Law Group, Yeah, we do that.
At Heber Park City Appliance, you're getting a dedicated team of professionals who go out of their way to keep your home running smoothly. And when we say team, we're talking about 40 years of winning service and reliability. We're here to boost your at-home satisfaction long after your purchase. So when it's fourth quarter and your fridge goes out, oh man, be confident knowing we're a team that will go the distance for you. Heber Park City Appliance in Heber City. Visit us online at HeberAppliance.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. KTMP, Heber City, and live sports coverage with Ty and Ty.
Wasatch loses in heartbreaking fashion on opening day for Wasatch High School, losing 1-0 on a walk-off sacrifice fly in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's time for your Timberline Ace Hardware postgame show. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Throw it over to you, Ty, for our game summary.
Well, Ty, this was a thriller. Unfortunately, it's not going to go Wasatch's way. The 1-0 loss here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Max Livingston did a great job, Tyler. 6 2/3 innings pitched. But ultimately, that walk and the steal is going to make the difference in the game here, Tyler. And Pineview is able to get it done. I want to go over some numbers here for you, though, Tyler. As Max had a great game here. Went six, as I already pointed out, went 6 2/3 innings pitched. Only 87 pitches on the day for Max. 49 strikes out of those 87. Only 38 balls. Really a nice ball-to-strike ratio. Only 3 hits given up on the game for Max. 1 earned run. 3 base on balls. 7 strikeouts for Max on the day. So a pretty good day at the park for Max. 3 walks. I'd like to bring that number down maybe by just 1 or 2, Tyler. But really it's a good day overall for Max. Defense played solid. And Livingston picked 3 guys off the bag as well. It was really the bats that didn't get the job done tonight here for Wasatch. On the other end, looking at Wasatch, only 3 hits on the day. Royal Matthews had 2 hits in the 3 spot. Those are 2 singles. And then Sam Pinter had a double down the line. And that's it, Tyler. Nobody else for Wasatch really threatened. In fact, he had a couple sacrifice bunts, some rollovers on the infield, and just not very many competitive at-bats at the plate tonight for Wasatch, and that was the difference in the game. Wasatch had far more opportunities to get runs across on the board, but they just couldn't come through in their 3 different innings where they threatened Tyler. Couldn't get the big hit, and they're going to fall 1-0. But I think there's a lot to like about this game for Wasatch, and especially Max Livingston on the mound tonight.
Summary brought to you by Heber Appliance. When you're down to your final out, and you turn your drop the ball into a touch 'em all at Heber Appliance Furniture and Mattress. We'll go ahead and give Max Livingston our Chubby's Player of the Game. Chubby's Cafe, your neighborhood destination for the food you crave. Max Livingston is your Player of the Game. And lastly, Ty, the key to the win for Pineview today, if you were to sum it up, what was the key for Pineview coming away with the victory?
Well, they came through. Tyler, Wasatch had the exact same scenario, didn't they? Runner on third, less than 2 outs. And Wasatch struck out in their opportunities there. In Pineview, they got the ball in play. And frankly, Tyler, Wasatch had a pretty good chance to throw him out at home. Eddie Bluth got that thing coming into the ball, but it's just hard. It's hard to throw the ball from 200 feet away and put it on the money, and that ball sailed on him a little bit. And Pineview was able to score. That's it. That's the difference in the ball game right there. Pineview came through with the runner on third. Wasatch did not.
Keys to the win brought to you by Big O Tires, the team you trust. Keep your vehicle road ready with trusted service from tires and oil changes to brakes and alignments. Big O Tires, total auto care. That's game 1 of our 4-game weekend. We'll be back on the air tomorrow. 5 o'clock will be first pitch as Wasatch will look for their first win of the season tomorrow, and then we'll have the double header on Saturday. I want to thank you for listening to Opening Day Baseball